Listen, oscillations part 3. Actually this is a class which is a continuation to the previous class, that is characteristics of SHM continuation. In the previous class what we derived, the first one, displacement of SHO. What was the equation? Y is equal to A sin omega t, which is can also be as A sin theta. Product of elastic time is displacement, angular velocity time is angular displacement. And the second one that we derived, an expression for velocity of SHO, we wrote this as A omega cos omega t. This is VT relation, which can also be as omega root over A square minus Y square. This is VY relation, this is VT relation. Now, the third one is acceleration. Acceleration is nothing but the rate of change of velocity of a body. The same expression, same derivation, same definition can be used for acceleration of a simple harmonic oscillator also, where acceleration is given by, is it dv by dt, rate of change in velocity, dv by dt, which can be written as d by dt of, what is v, which one we can take? You can take either this one or this one, no problem. But generally we take, as we are differentiating with respect to time, there must be time in the expression. If the time variable is there, then only we can differentiate this one. So what we are going to take? A omega cos omega t. So whenever differentiating and integrating, bring the constants outside. What are the constants here? Is the amplitude of the oscillation is constant or not? Yeah. Is the angular velocity of the particle executing this circular motion is constant or not? Yes. So we can bring this A omega outside. So we need to differentiate only that variable cos theta or cos omega t. So A omega, derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta into chain rule d by dt of omega t. Understood this one? Derivative of cos theta is sin theta. Now according to chain rule, we have to differentiate theta also. Here theta is omega t. So differentiate omega t with respect to time. So we will get minus A omega sin omega t. Here omega is constant, d by dt of t. What is d by dt of t? 1. So this will become A omega sin omega t into omega. What is derivative of time with respect to time? 1. So now, what is acceleration of a particle executing SHM? Minus A omega into omega, omega square sin omega t. Acceleration of particle executing circular motion can also be written as y is equal to minus omega square A sin omega t. I just replaced these two terms, just replaced. So omega I got it outside, omega square remaining. So A is equal to minus omega square. What is this equation? What is this? Displacement. Why? Now, is it constant or not? Omega is constant, omega square is also constant. So A is equal to some constant into y, A directly proportional to minus y. This is what we were telling, we were learning for the last two classes. Whenever a particle is executing simple harmonic motion, amplitude is directly proportional to displacement, but opposite to it. These are the conditions for SHM. What are the conditions for a particle to be in SHM? Motion must be periodic, motion must be to and fro, acceleration always acts towards the mean position, acceleration that will be proportional to displacement. Acceleration is acting opposite to the displacement. That's it. We got it. A is equal to something into y, or a that will be equal to minus y. So that's why this is a simple harmonic oscillation. This is a condition. After getting this condition, then we can say, or we can prove that the particle is executing simple harmonic motion. So whenever a displacement equation is there, by observing the equation, can you say whether it is executing SHM or not? How to prove it? Directly we cannot say, after seeing the equation, we cannot tell the particle is executing SHM. We need to differentiate once to get velocity, differentiate again to get acceleration. If acceleration is the form of A is equal to minus omega square y, then it is executing SHM. Otherwise, suppose if you got A is equal to plus omega square y, this is not SHM. You may get an acceleration equation like that, but that is not SHM. When it is SHM, that will be proportional to minus. This is most important because these two should be opposite to each other directions. These two should be opposite. Correct or not? If the pendulum is taken to this side, this is displacement. What is the acceleration? Opposite to this. Opposite to this. Because always the restoring force will try to bring it to the mean position. If I displace this one this side, restoring force is pulling this backwards. Force backward means acceleration backwards. Acceleration always acting towards mean position. That already we studied. We checked by using a simple problem. F is equal to minus 3x. F is equal to 3x plus 3. F is equal to minus 3x minus 3. In that equation, we found that force or the acceleration always acts towards the mean position. Then only it is simple harmonic motion. Clear, students? So now I got three characteristics. First one, displacement. Second one, velocity. Third one, acceleration. Displacement is obtained by using this trigonometry ratio, right? By taking trigonometry, if it is y, if it is r sin theta y by r, from that y is equal to a sin theta or a sin omega t. Differentiating this, we will get acceleration. Differentiating this, once again, you will get acceleration. Differentiating displacement with velocity. Differentiating velocity with respect to time, we get acceleration. And finally we got acceleration. What we got? Acceleration. Now the acceleration of this body, we can write omega square y, right? Omega square y. Now for this case 1, if y is equal to 0, what is the meaning of this one? Y 0. Displacement should be measured from mean position, and y 0 means particle is at mean position. Y 0, what is the corresponding acceleration? Y 0, 0 into anything is 0. Acceleration 0. What is the acceleration 0? Force is equal to mass into acceleration. When acceleration is 0, can I say force 0? Force 0? A 0 means MA also 0. F is equal to 0. What is the mean F is equal to 0? Particle is at mean position. Which position? So when the particle is at mean position, what is its acceleration? 0. 0, 0. Why 0? What is the meaning of 0? It don't want to change its position. It don't want to change its position. Now, when y is equal to a, y is equal to a, what is the meaning of this one? See the diagram. Y is equal to a. Is it extreme position? Is it extreme position? At extreme position, what is acceleration? Minus omega square a. This is the maximum acceleration. Why maximum? Because a depends on y Allah. Y is maximum, means a must be maximum. Y cannot be more than a. Is it possible to have this much? No, more than 1.82 a, 2.4 a is not possible. Maximum displacement is a. So this is also correct. So what is the a max? Omega square a. I am taking the magnitude, not the sign. So for a particle executing SHM, at mean position acceleration is 0, at extreme position acceleration is maximum. In between you have different values. different values. Now, mean position, this is also called a minimum acceleration. This is called a maximum acceleration. Now, we have three equations now. First one, y is equal to a sin omega t, v is equal to a omega cos omega t, a is equal to minus omega square a sin omega t. Now we will draw the graph for y-t relation, displacement time relation. Which time relation? Displacement time relation. So for this I am taking y-axis here. This is y-axis and I am taking x-axis here. About x-axis I am taking time. I am taking time. So I am drawing three diagrams. One is y-t relation. First one, y-t graph. Which graph? By taking this equation, y-t relation is there, y-t graph. Second one, v-t relation. Third one, a-t relation. So from this first I am going to draw which graph? Y-t graph. So when the t is 0, I am taking time along x-axis. So let me take, what is the t here? Here t is 0. T is 0. Then I am dividing equally. These are the different times. Here, if you observe this equation, omega t is equal to pi by 2. Omega t means theta, right? What is omega t? Velocity into time is displacement. Angular velocity into time is called angular displacement. Theta is equal to pi by 2. Then what is t? Pi by 2 omega. What is t? Pi by, so first time is, this is how much? T1, pi by 2 omega. Second one, if theta is equal to 180, so what is the time then? T2. Tell me, pi by omega. Next, theta is equal to 270 or 3 pi by 2. How much you get? 3 pi by 2 omega. This is 4. If you observe this one, 1 pi by 2 omega, 2 pi by 2 omega, 3 pi by 2 omega, 4 pi by 2 omega, or simply 2 pi by omega. These are the times. And if you convert this into angles, what will get? Check this one. First one I am taking, t is equal to pi by 2 omega, theta is equal to omega t, t is equal to pi by, what is pi by 2? Theta is 2, pi by 2, or pi by 2 radians or 90 degrees. So this is nothing but 90 degrees. Suppose if we take theta here, generally we take time along x-axis. Suppose if we take theta along x-axis, this time is nothing but theta will be 90 degrees. This will be theta 180 degrees. This is 270 degrees. This is 360 degrees. This is theta values. But I am writing y-t relation, I have to take time only. But better than time, theta is easy for us. To draw the graphs, theta is better because sin 30, sin 60, sin 90 is easy. Sin omega into pi by 2 pi is slightly difficult. Now, here also I am taking the same time interval, students. What is the time here? Pi by 2 omega, this is 2 pi by 2 omega, this is 3 pi by 2 omega, this is 4 pi by 2 omega. These are the times. Here also same time. How much? T pi by 2 omega, pi by omega, 3 pi by 2 omega, 2 pi by omega. These are the times. The first one is which relation? Yt, displacement time graph. Second one is called velocity time graph. Third one is called, so I am going to draw this one as Yt graph. What is the first one? Yt graph, displacement time graph. Second one, Vt graph. Third one, At graph. At relation gives At graph. At graph. Now after this, we are going to draw the graphs by taking the values. So to draw the graph, first we have to take the Yt relation. This is Yt relation. Substitute t is equal to pi by 2 omega, students. You take the equation y is equal to a sin omega. First time, how much? First time, how much? T0. Omega into 0. Sin 0. So how much will get here? When t is 0, y is this is y, this is y, this is y. Y is 0, 0, 0. Then when t is equal to pi by 2 omega, I am writing t is equal to how much? Pi by 2 omega sin pi by 2. Sin 90 is equal to 1, y is equal to a. So this is a. This is a. Then what is the second time? Pi by omega. So in the same case I am writing t badalu pi by omega. Omega will cancel. Sin 180. 0. 0 into anything. So this value will be y0. Y0, ya, y0. Then third time 3 pi by 2 omega. How much are writing? 3 pi by 2 omega. Omega get cancelled. 3 pi by 2. 3 into pi by 2, 90, 270, sin 270, minus 1. Minus 1 into a. Minus a. This is minus a. So this is the point that you are getting. And finally you will get this as 0. So because this is 2 pi by omega, 2 pi by omega, omega will cancel. Sin 2 omega, sin 360, 0. 0 into anything is 0. So this is a Yt graph. What is this? Yt graph. And in between the values will be like this. This is the graph that we are going to obtain. Yt relation. Yesterday itself I told you, displacement of a simple harmonic oscillator is a sinusoidal curve. What is this? Because this resembles sinusoidal wave that we are going to study in mathematics. Sinusoidal curve. So our graph will be like this. From the graph, what is the maximum value of displacement? A. What is the maximum value of displacement? This y max we call it as amplitude. Can I call this as amplitude? Yes. The amplitude on other side. If it is on left side, from the mean position left side plus a, right side minus a. So this is also y max is equal to how much? So maximum displacement either plus a or minus a. What is meant by plus a? If it is the pendulum and this side, this is a plus a, this is a minus a. So displacement will be in opposite directions. Amplitude will be maximum displacement on right side and maximum displacement on left side. Both are equal. Plus a and the one is minus a. This is what is the name of this graph? Yt graph. Displacement time graph. Now we will go for the next equation. What is that? We are drawing Vt graph. How velocity changes with the time. I am going to take the same time intervals to have the grip on that comparison of displacement and velocity. Displacement and velocity. So which equation I have to take now? as we are going to find or try or draw VT relation, we will take VT graph. For VT graph, we are taking VT relation. What is VT relation? V is equal to A omega cos omega t. A omega. What is the first time? 0. Substitute 0 here. Omega into 0. 0. Cos 0. 1. So what is velocity when t is 0? Velocity is not 0. Have you observed this one? Velocity is A omega. When t is 0, what is this value? A omega. How much you got? A omega. Then what is the next time? Pi by 2 omega. A omega cos omega into time how much? Pi by omega cancel. What is cos pi by 2? Cos 90. 0. So velocity will become 0. At this time velocity will become 0. Now next time pi by omega. T is pi by omega. Omega cancel. Cos 180 degrees minus 1. So V will become, what is this value? Minus A omega. And then next time 3 pi by 2 omega. I am writing 3 pi by 2 omega. Ego omega will get cancelled. Cos 3 pi by 2 cos 3 into 90 cos 270 will become 0. And then what is the last time here? 2 pi by omega. How much am I writing? 2 pi by omega. Omega will get cancelled. Cos of 360 1. Cos 0 1 no. Cos 360 also 1. So this is 1 is nothing but 1 into A omega. How much? A omega. So what is the graph that we are going to get? This is cosine graph. This is sine curve. This is a cosine curve. What is this? You can observe, students, whenever displacement is maximum, velocity will become. Is it correct? See this one. This is mean position. Displacement is maximum, velocity 0 lah, because it is changing its direction. Here also displacement on other side is maximum, velocity correct. When displacement is maximum, velocity 0. When the displacement is maximum on other side, velocity 0. So at both the extreme positions, velocity of the particle executing SHO must be equal to 0. Correct? Correct? Here velocity 0, here velocity 0. Velocity on both sides is 0. But velocity 0, displacement is maximum. Clear? That's why we are comparing these two by taking the same time. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ A is equal to minus omega square A sin omega t. A sin omega t. So I am going to draw. What is the name of this graph, students? This is a YT graph. This is a VT, velocity time graph. The third one, AT graph. I need AT relation. What is this? AT relation. What is the AT relation here? A is equal to minus omega square A sin omega t. This is the AT relation. What is the first time here? T. What is the time here? 0. Substitute 0. Omega into 0 how much? 0. Sin 0. 0. Sin 0. 0. 0 into anything is 0. The acceleration will become 0. Acceleration will become 0. Right? Now, what is the next time? Pi by 2 omega. Pi by? Here in place of t, I am writing pi by 2 omega. Omega cancel. Sin pi by 2. Sin 90. 1. This entire value will become 1. So what is A? Minus omega square A. So now the acceleration is not positive, acceleration is negative. So where you will get? Here, not up, not up, down, 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 down. So what is this value? Minus omega square A. That is also maximum acceleration. Maximum. Next time, pi by omega. Because sin pi is sin 180 is 0, 0 anything is 0. So you will get a point here. Yes, 0. Then next time is 3 pi by 2 omega. How much it is? 3 pi by 2 omega. Omega will get cancelled. Cos 270. Cos 270 is minus 1. Minus of minus plus. So plus omega A. And then last time is 2 pi by omega. I am writing 2 here. Pi by omega. Omega will cancel. Sin 2 pi is 0. 0 into anything is 0. Now we got the equation like this. From the equation we got a graph like this. If you observe, can you say the displacement and the acceleration graphs are opposite to each other?
Yes, sir.
That is simple harmonic motion. A directly proportional to minus y, right? A directly proportional to minus y. When y is maximum, A is minimum. Complete minimum. When y is 0, A is 0. Okay. But when y is negative, A is positive because minus of minus plus. So is it clear? So from the graphs also we can compare velocity, displacement and acceleration. Whenever displacement is maximum, acceleration is maximum. But what is this value? Minus omega square here. What is the maximum value of acceleration here? Plus omega square here. Both are maximum only. Because acceleration is a vector. Plus omega square, minus omega, both are maximum. Some students are thinking that the acceleration maximum is only plus omega square. No. Even minus omega square is also maximum because acceleration is negative. The acceleration is a vector. Negative means only it is changing its direction. When it is oscillating like this, when it is extra position, how much more force, how much force is acting in the extra position? More or less? More force, more acceleration. This side also, more force, more acceleration. When the displacement is maximum or at extreme position, both extreme position left and right, acceleration is maximum. Displacement, velocity, acceleration. Now we will analyze the simple harmonic motion. So for this purpose what we are going to do, we are taking one mean position. What is this? Mean position about which a particle is executing simple harmonic motion. For example, what we are going to take, this is a body. Where it is now? Where it is now? It is at mean position and this is the natural length of the spring. What is this? Natural length, actually up to here only. Up to here only. This is the length. Natural length of spring. It is not extended, it is not compressed. Neither extended nor compressed. So first what we are going to do, I am moving this block towards right side by some distance. I can move it from here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. But unless it is extended up to a maximum displacement. So what is the name of this position? I move this block from here to here and then I release it. What is this maximum displacement? Can I call it as amplitude? Can I call this as amplitude? So can I call this position as left, right extreme position? What is this? Right extreme position. So the block is moved from here to here and released. So the same block I am drawing here. This block is moved from here to here and released. Then what happens? This block actually connected to spring itself. Spring extended by how much distance? A. Due to this, restoring force will be developed, and restoring force will pull this block back. Let us say this position, I call this as a small a. I will take this as a position P, this position Q. So for position P to Q, block moved from here to here, right? Block moved from P to Q. Now it is coming back. Why it is coming back? Because of the restoring force developed in the spring. The spring will pull the block backwards. If the spring is not connected, block means they won't. As the spring and the block are connected together, as the block is moved, here we are releasing, this block is released. Whenever a block is released, what is, not only block, any body released, what is initial velocity? How much? So here velocity how much? Velocity at the point Q how much? 0. And because I am releasing, now it is coming back. And while coming back, that it gets more velocity or not? Whether it gets more velocity or not? And it reaches point. It reaches point P. Now tell me whether it stops at P or not. No, because here velocity 0, here it will get more kinetic energy. It has picked up some kinetic energy. Due to this picked kinetic energy, it overshoot this point. And now moves on the other side of the mean position by same distance or different distance? Same distance, because here velocity 0, here velocity maximum. Then once again velocity will become 0 after traveling the same distance. Now let the distance here is this much. So the block will go up to this point P, Q, this is R. Now it is coming back. Why it is coming back? Whenever body thrown up, why it is coming back? Its velocity should become 0 there. So what is the velocity of R? How much? 0. So once again after getting 0, it changes its direction. Why it is coming back? Once again due to the restoring force developed in the spring. Now when the spring is compressed this much, compresses this much, now it will push the block in this direction. So is this one complete oscillation? This is one complete oscillation. Don't say this is one oscillation. No, this is only half oscillation. This is quarter, another quarter, another quarter. Together full. One complete oscillation. From where to where? P, Q, P, I, P. What is one oscillation? One oscillation, nothing but, tell me, starting from P, moving to Q, coming back to P, going back to R, and coming back to P. This is one complete oscillation. Now, in this students, what is happening we will see. From P to Q, first from P to Q, what is happening? Tell me. From P to Q. When the displacement is maximum, we know acceleration is maximum. What is A max? Minus omega square A. Because this is maximum is 1. Sin theta maximum value. So minus omega square A. So here, from here to here, displacement positive or negative? From mean position right side, displacement is positive. Acceleration? Negative. So here, what is the maximum acceleration? Minus omega square A. Where it is? At Q. So this minus means what is the meaning of this one? Is this acceleration acting along positive x-axis or negative x-axis? Negative x-axis. That's why this is coming back. It is coming back. So here, velocity. What is the velocity at Q? Acceleration at Q minus omega square A. When it comes to this point P again, What is y? First tell me. Displacement. Y. Displacement must be measured from, always from mean position. Body reached mean position. What is its displacement from the mean position? 0. Y 0. Now substitute y 0 in this equation. Y 0. What will get? Omega a. So what is V max? How much? Omega a. Body will have maximum velocity at a. That's why it will not stop here. If velocity is 0, it will complete here, it will stop there. Because it has picked up some velocity, it will gain some kinetic energy. Due to that picked kinetic energy, it will overshoot this position and goes back to the other side or other extreme position. So what is the acceleration here? What is the acceleration at Q? Q. What is displacement? What is displacement? 0. This is displacement, right? Omega is equal to 0. 0. Acceleration. Please remember here y is equal to yq. How much? A na? What is y? A. Y at q is a. Maximum acceleration, maximum displacement, minimum velocity. Here, minimum displacement, minimum acceleration, maximum velocity. By observing that graph also, you will come to know whenever velocity is maximum, both velocity is maximum, both displacement and acceleration are minimum. Now you come to this point. What is V? Y at R? Is it plus A or minus A? Plus A or minus A? Minus A, left side, because we are measuring from mean position. That side positive, this side negative. YR is equal to minus A. What is VR? Substitute y is equal to a. Y is equal to a square. My square means a square. 0. 0 to anything is velocity at R. 0. That we know. At extreme position, velocity will become maximum. What is the acceleration at R? Minus a. Minus a. This is minus a. Minus of minus a. Plus omega square a. What is the meaning of this one? Acceleration acting towards positive axis or towards mean position. So always acceleration acting towards mean position. When the body is here, acceleration acting like this towards mean position. When the body is here, acceleration acting towards mean position. That's why this is a simple harmonic motion. Extreme position. At both extreme positions, velocity is 0. At both extreme positions, acceleration is maximum. At both extreme positions, acceleration is towards mean position. But at mean position, displacement 0, acceleration 0, but apart we have maximum velocity. Maximum velocity. Students, if you see this circular path in which a particle is moving, and we are interested only about this foot of perpendicular motion, which we call it as simple harmonic motion. Particle moving in the circular path, but what about the foot of perpendicular? It is moving along straight line path, but to and fro about this fixed point. That fixed point where displacement 0, acceleration 0, force 0. What is y? At point 4, what is y? What is acceleration? Because a is equal to minus 1 square y. What is force? All are 0. Only velocity is how much? How much? Omega a. Plus omega or minus omega? Both. When the particle moving in this direction, plus omega a. In this direction, both. Here also, when the particle moving in this direction, what is velocity? Plus omega a. When the particle moving in this direction, minus omega a. So at this position, magnitude is omega a. In this direction, plus a. In this direction, minus omega a. Now, what is the angular velocity of this circular path or angular velocity of this SHO? Fourth point. First one is displacement, velocity, acceleration completed. Fourth one, angular velocity. What is angular velocity here? What is angular velocity? How to find omega? See the board and tell me. Where is omega? Where you can find omega? A is equal to minus omega square y. A is equal to minus omega square y. So to find out angular velocity, I am writing and using acceleration minus omega square y. So from this omega square is equal to a by y. I am taking only magnitude. I don't want negative sign there. Negative sign indicates that these two are opposite to each other, but I don't want that concept of I just omega square. What is omega? Root acceleration of the particle executing SHM by displacement of particle. Displacement of. So this is the equation to find out omega, angular velocity. Angular velocity. For example, students, omega is equal to what is maximum acceleration? Tell me. How much? Omega square. What is maximum displacement? Maximum displacement. A. Under. Cancel. What will get omega square? Under. Omega is equal to omega. Omega is equal to omega. By look, it is very simple. But generally, question will be given like this. Question will be given like this. Maximum acceleration is 20 meter per second. Maximum displacement is 5 meters. What is the angular velocity? How much? 2 seconds. Why? Because omega is equal to root over maximum acceleration 20 by maximum displacement 5, 4. This is a 2 radian per second. Omega is measured in radian per second. Is it clear now? Previously omega is equal to root over omega square, square and root get cancelled, omega is omega. That is also okay, but generally problem will be given like this. That's why omega is any acceleration by corresponding displacement, not only maximum acceleration by maximum displacement. Suppose if we take the acceleration up to here, acceleration at this point and displacement at this point, this acceleration by this displacement will give omega. This is fourth one, angular velocity. Fifth one, time period. What we are finding? How to find time period? What is time period first? Time taken by the simple harmonic oscillator to complete one oscillation. To complete one oscillation. Time taken by a particle in SHM to complete one oscillation is called time period. But generally speaking, students, when the particle complete one oscillation, can I say this is completing one revolution? Is these two tests are same or different? Same. So now time period is equal to time, distance, velocity is equal to distance by time. Velocity is equal to distance by time. What is time? Distance by velocity. Distance by speed. Speed is equal to distance by time and time is equal to distance by speed. Here, what is the total distance traveled here? 2 pi r. 2 pi. What is the speed? Which is speed? Which is speed I will take? Speed v. Speed. This is linear. I am talking about the circumference and it is traveling with an angular velocity omega. Angular velocity omega. Linear speed v. Now you can write 2 pi by v by r. This r will come down. This will become 2 pi by omega. Is it correct? Because for linear speed, linear distance. For angular speed, angle. What is the angle described here? 360 degrees or 2 pi radians? 360 degrees or For one complete revolution, what is the angle described? 360 degrees or 2 pi radians by omega. So what is the time period? Which formula you can use? Either 2 pi r by v or 2 pi. Both are same only. I derived this one from this only. So now how to find time period of a simple harmonic oscillator? Just the total angle described is 2 pi radians. What is omega? There I found omega. Omega can be written as 2 pi by root acceleration divided by displacement. So time period is given by 2 pi. This will go up root over displacement by acceleration. So if you know that omega value, we can find out. And this can also be written as, students, t is equal to 2 pi root y by a. But displacement symbol is y, the acceleration symbol is a. This is the equation for time period of a simple harmonic oscillator. This is point number 5. The next point is frequency. How to find frequency? How to find frequency of oscillation? First of all, what is number frequency? The total number of oscillations made by a body per 1 second. Number of oscillations made by a particle executing SHM is known as frequency of oscillation. Frequency of oscillations. How to find frequency? Let us say particle making 20 oscillations per second. 20 oscillations in 1 second. 20 oscillations in 1 second. That's it. Number of oscillations made by a body particle execution in 1 second is called frequency of oscillation. So here, what is the frequency here? 20. That number, frequency is just a number. But how to find this value? Number of oscillations. It is a reciprocal of the time period. So F is equal to 1 by T. And F is equal to, T is equal to actual formula. General formula for T, 2 pi by omega. So what is the frequency? Omega by 2 pi. And as it is for 1 per time. Number by time. Number has no unit. Time has unit, second. So what is the SI for this one? 1 by second. We call it as Hertz. SI unit is actually 1 by second. We call it as Hertz. Dimension formula. One by T. You don't see this one. 1 by T. One has no dimension formula. T. Time. T. T power. The first 6 are completed. The 7th one is kinetic energy of a particle in simple harmonic motion. How to find kinetic energy? What is the general formula? Half m v square. You just write Ke is equal to half m v square. So this is half m is mass of the particle executing SHM. What is the velocity? Which one you have to write? You can take either this one or this one, no problem. You can take either this one or this one. So I am writing, what is the velocity here? First one, A omega cos omega t whole square. The kinetic energy of particle executing SHM is given by half m omega square A square cos square omega t. This is the kinetic energy. So I am writing, what is kinetic energy? Half mass of the particle executing SHM into angular velocity of SHM square omega square square of amplitude cos square omega t. This is kinetic energy of particle executing simple harmonic motion. Now I want eighth one. What is that? Potential energy. Potential energy. Directly can I write mgh? No. Here this is not a gravitational potential energy, students. Here particle undergoing SHM. Yes, HM. Here what I am writing? In this diagram, particle is moving up and down, executing SHM along y-axis, right? Is it possible for the particle to move along x-axis? Is it possible or not? Spring oscillating along x-axis only. Spring, but the cork on the water executing SHM along y-axis. So SHM can be along y-axis or maybe z-axis. Possible. The same diagram, suppose instead of going like this, students, particle moving along the circular path in clockwise direction, then what you can do? Now this will be the foot of perpendicular. This is the particle coming like this, B to A, T0, B to A, particle moving from B to A at an angle of omega, then from B to A, or let us say it is starting from here, let us say this is A, and let us say this reaches B, or let us say it reaches B. So what you can write? I am just changing this. A is T is equal to 0. This is the particle moving in clockwise direction with the angular velocity omega. So what is the foot of perpendicular? Is this the foot of perpendicular? Then particle moves from A to B. It reaches point B after some time t. What is the displacement of foot of perpendicular? This is the foot of perpendicular. This is the point, foot of perpendicular. Now traveled from P to Q. Previous explanation, I took a particle or the shadow or the foot of perpendicular moving along y-axis. Now body moves from A to B. The shadow or the foot of perpendicular moving along x-axis. Then after some time it will come to point C. Then foot of perpendicular reach this here. Then now this is not theta. From A to B this is theta. This is what is this? What is displacement? This is the displacement, right? Body reaching from here to here. Y. So how to find this theta? This is angular displacement. Within this angular displacement, this is the displacement of particle along x-axis. Then what is sin theta? This is y only. Y by r. So y is equal to r sin theta. I got the same equation. R is equal to A. R is equal to. Is there any change? Is there any change? There is no change. Sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Is it clear? So particle starting from here, moving in this direction, coming down. But the only difference is I should not write this as y. This is along x-axis. I have to write this as x. That's it. So there is no change. Here I got y is equal to a sin theta. Here I got x is equal to a sin theta. The only difference. Only difference. So particle may execute a simple motion along y-axis, or it may move along x-axis in another problem. That's why in some question, students, here it is given a directly proportional to minus y. In another problem, can you get like this? What is the difference between these two? In this case, particle moving along y-axis. When the formula is, when we get the condition like this, particle moving along z-axis is rare case, generally x-y plane only. So these two. Is it possible or not? Is it possible or not? Particle may execute SHM along z-axis also. It is possible. It is possible. Clear? So in any case, if you see these three equations, acceleration directly proportional to displacement but acting opposite to the displacement. That's it. That's it. Okay. Now I am going to find out potential energy. Eighth one. Eighth one, you know? Potential energy. Now let us say I have taken a particle here and I pulled this one. This is the block. Let us say this is the spring. I pulled this one up to here. Now the displacement is x. Not amplitude, a small distance x. I released it. I released this. So I am pulling this in this direction. Maximum displacement is this one a. But I moved this by a small distance x. By a small distance x. Whether I am doing work in the direction of restoring force or opposite to the direction of restoring force? Opposite. If you take the arrow, bow, there also, if you keep that arrow and you are stretching the string, you are doing work against the elastic nature of the string. Then whenever you do some work, some energy will be stored in it. That energy is called potential energy. Which energy? Here also, work done against restoring force. Which force? Restoring force is developed as potential energy. Which energy? Potential energy. So how to find the work done? We know this general formula. What is dW? What is dW? F into dx. Small work done is equal to force into small displacement. Now here I am writing dW is equal to F is equal to minus kx. For simple arc motion, F is equal to kx into dx. For students, here when I am pulling this side, we are doing work against the restoring force. Restoring force is acting left side, but displacement is on right side. Both are opposite each other. So I have tried to cos. So what is dW? Minus kx into dx into minus 1. So what is dW? Minus kx, minus or minus? Plus kx into dx. How to find the total work done? To move it from here to here. Let us say this is small x dx. Small x dx. Then by integrating on both sides, what is the total work done? K is a constant. Integral x power 1 dx from 0 to x. Minimum displacement 0, maximum displacement actually a, but I will take it as x. So W is equal to k into how much it is? X square by 2 from 0 to x. So what is W? K x square by 2. Or half k x square? Half k x square. But to some students may have a doubt. Sir, minimum distance is x, maximum displacement is a, right? Maximum displacement is a. Okay, then you can write a here. You can write a here. This will become half k a square. This is, what is this? Work done. This work done developed as or stored as? Developed or stored as potential energy of the simple harmonic oscillator. So what is the potential energy formula? Half k a square. First we will see what is this k. Students, for any particle executing simple harmonic motion, can I say acceleration is equal to minus omega square y or minus omega square x or minus omega square z. This only indicates direction of displacement. Is it along y axis or x axis or z axis? So now, if you multiply m on both sides, what will get? Ma is equal to, tell me, minus m omega square y. What is Ma? F is equal to minus m omega square y. Here I took F is equal to minus kx. Can I take F is equal to minus ky? If part 2, this is along x axis. If part 2 moving along y axis, F is equal to minus ky. So you took F is equal to minus kx because in this diagram particle moving along x-axis. In some way, particle moving along y-axis. Then I will take this one, minus ky. Here minus kx. So now you compare this one, students. F, y, y. What is k? What is spring constant k? M omega square. So what is the potential line G? What is potential line G? Half m omega square a square for maximum potential energy. For maximum potential energy. But from here to here, for displacement x, how this formula will change? What are the changes? From here to here maximum. From here to here, there is a small x. Tell me. Half m. Otherwise, let me take along y-axis. Because from morning onwards, we are taking motion along y-axis only. So this is y. So what will we get? M mass never changes. Omega is a constant. Is it y square? Y. Y can be maximum up to a, but generally y. So this is half m omega square a square. So what is the potential energy formula? Half m omega square. Displacement of simple Earth motion y is equal to a sin omega t. Y square. A square sin square omega t. So what is the potential? This derivation is not required for theory as well as board exam as well as NEET. But you want this final expression. So what is the potential energy? Half m omega square a square sin square omega t. The same expression I am going to write there. Same expression I am going to write here. Potential energy. What is the formula? Half m omega square a square sin square omega t. There is no difference between these two if you observe this one. Only thing is that is a cos square function. This is a sin square function. Remaining everything is same. Now very simple. How to find the total energy of a simple harmonic oscillator? This is sum of Ke plus Pe. And adding these two. Half m omega square a square is common. Half m omega square a square common. Remaining sin square omega t plus cos square omega t. This is equal to 1. Therefore, the total energy of a simple oscillator is given by half m omega square a square. Is it constant or variable? We will check. Half is constant. Mass of the particle executing a system is constant. Angular velocity of this one is constant. And the maximum displacement is always constant. That's why the total energy of the simple harmonic oscillator is always constant. Kinetic energy, potential energy may change from point to point. Time to time, these values may change from time to time. But total energy, there is no time. The term has been removed here. It does not depend on time. At any time, total energy will be half m omega square a square. We have studied the characteristics of SHM: displacement, velocity, acceleration, and then three more: angular velocity, time period, frequency, and then three more: kinetic energy, potential energy, total energy. So in this we will compare these six. Serial number 1, when theta is equal to 0 degrees. What do you mean by theta 0? Particle is at the mean position. What is displacement? Sin 0, 0. So y is equal to 0. What is velocity? Cos 0 equal to 1. So this is a omega. What is acceleration? 0 is 0. Sin 0, 0. What is kinetic energy there? Cos 0 is 1. 1 square is 1. So this will become half m omega square a square. And then potential energy, theta 0, sin 0, 0. So this will become 0. And total energy never depends on theta. So always this is half m omega square a square. Even if you add these two, you should get this one. That's the condition. So now serial number 2, theta is equal to 30 degrees, students. What is sine 30? 1 by 2. So what is the displacement? A by 2. What is velocity? A omega cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So root 3 A omega by 2 is the velocity. Acceleration minus omega square. Y. Hello, y is equal to A by 2. This is A by 2. This is minus omega square A by 2. Now kinetic energy. Theta is 30. Cos 30 root 3 by 2. Cos square 30. 3 by 4. So half m omega square A square. 3 by 4. So I will write this as 3 by 8. 3 by 8 m omega square A square. And if you come here, theta is 30, sin 30, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 whole square, 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into 1 by 2. 1 by 8 m omega square A square. If you add these two over here, 3 plus 1, 4. 4 by 8, 1 by 2. So this is what you are going to get. Half m omega square A square. If you add this to this, and directly also can write. Now, third serial number, if theta is equal to 45 degrees, then what is y? A by root 2. What is velocity? A omega cos 45 is 1 by root 2. A omega by root 2. Acceleration is theta 45 minus omega square A by root 2. And this is cos 45 is 1 by root 2 whole square. 1 by root 2 whole square, 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into 1 by 2. 1 by 4 into 1 by 2. 1 by 8. 1 by root 2 whole square, 1 by 2. This is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 half m omega square A square. Here sin 45 is also 1 by root 2 whole square. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. 1 by 4 m omega square A square. This is quarter m omega square A square. Another quarter m omega square A square. Quarter mix ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ half m omega square A square. Now next one, fourth one, theta is equal to 60 degrees. Y will become root 3 A by 2. Velocity will become cos 60 is 1 by 2. This will become A omega by 2, and acceleration will become minus omega square A into sin 60 root 3 by 2. And now cos 60 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 whole square will become 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into 1 by 2. 1 by 8 m omega square A square. This is sin 60 root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 whole square is 3 by 4. 3 by 4 into 1 by 2. 3 by 8 m omega square A square. 1 plus 3 4. 4 by 8 1 by 2. Always you get the total energy of half m omega square A square. The next one, fifth one, theta is equal to 90 degrees. Sin 90, 1, y will become A, we call it as extreme position, and the velocity must become 0. At extreme position, velocity will become 0, or substitute cos 90, 0, 0, and acceleration A is equal to minus omega square, just here, because sin 90 is equal to 1, and then kinetic energy, cos 90 is 0, when the velocity is 0, kinetic energy must be 0. Velocity 0, kinetic energy half of v square, v0, v square is 0, 0 into anything is 0, 0. And now this will become sin 90 is 1. So this will become half m omega square A square. If you combine these two, you should get total energy, which is equal to half m omega square A square. And then sixth one, theta is equal to 120 degrees. Theta is equal to 120. Sin 120. Sin 90 plus 30 or sin 180 minus 60, sin 60 only. So y is equal to root 3a by 2. How much? Second quadrant sign is positive. Be careful. And then velocity v is equal to cos 120 is minus 1 by 2. This will become minus a omega by 2. Then sin 120 is root 3 by 2. This will become a is equal to minus omega square a root 3 by 2. Here cos 120 is minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 whole square become plus 1 by 4. 1 by 2 into 1 by 4. 1 by a m omega square a square. Sin 120 is root 3 by 2. Whole square is 3 by 4. 3 by 4 into 1 by 2 is 3 by 8 m omega square a square. 3 plus 1. No need to check. Always the total energy is conserved in this simple harmonic motion. And the seventh one I will take theta 180 homework for you.